Today we're going to be installing an FC Datalogit into my FD RX-7.
Seriously, I just had it.
Here is the FC Datalogit we are going to be installing. This will allow me to log information on driving while I'm driving the car and get fuel maps and stuff like that for tuning purposes. It has auxiliary inputs on the one side here. I'm going to be hooking up a wideband into it, and I went over the manual. And if I hook up AN1 and AN2, I'll hook the input from my wideband 0 to 5 volts into the AN1. And then in AN2, we're actually going to hook the ground in. And in order to make that proper, you go to Setup, Auxiliary, and then down here, make sure this delta AN1, AN2 is checked, and then hit OK. And that should allow me to log my O2 data for air-to-fuel ratios. Here we have our wires tied in. I've got my input 0 to 5 volts into AN1, and in AN2 I actually ran a separate wire and I spliced it in because you need to run that end of it to a chassis ground. So I just left myself plenty of wire because I'm not sure where I'm going to put this just yet, and I want to kind of tuck it up and out of the road. So I just tied that in, again, AN1 and AN2, and then you just make sure that in your auxiliary settings that you click the delta box. I've got everything hooked up. It's a relatively simple install. It just plugs in right into your ECU, and then you take your commander and plug it into the opposite side. And then of course you've got your USB out for the laptop, and then your connections for the wideband. And as stated before, I hooked in a temporary ground. Once I get it functioning properly, I'll do a wire tuck on all this and tuck it up out of the way so that it looks nice too. After hooking it up to the laptop, I did confirm that everything is working and we're good to go. So I just need to do a wire tuck on this guy, and that should finish up the install for the Datalogit. We got everything installed, hooked it up to the laptop using the software provided by RX7.com. That's where I got the FC Datalogit, and it is up and running and working. I can't wait to go for a test drive so I can actually log some pulls. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.